Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're tuned to the 0 to 100 podcast with your host, Bear, that's Bear, and
Harry Jones.
And on today's podcast, we will be speaking about the most saddest and, what's the word again?
A momentous
occasion in UK history. By the time you probably listen to this, you'll already know that Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth has passed away. And that brings us down to London Bridge is down. Now, with that said, roll the intro music.
Also,
yes.
London Bridge has fallen down.
I thought they called it London Bridge is down.
No, London Bridge
has fallen down.
Because it's the old nursery
London
rhymes.
Bridge is falling down.
So it's saying London Bridge has fallen down. It's code.
That's crazy. So the actual nursery rhyme means...
No, the nursery rhyme is about the Great Fire of London, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's code for when a monarch passes away.
Listen, before we get into the codes, because it was leaked out by The Guardian.
Yeah.
That there's 12 days, 13 days.
What of D-Day, you said? Yeah, maybe.
So I guess it's like 12 days of mourning, right? Which means they do 12 days of precise action that goes on. Mm. But before we get into that, Harry.
Yes.
Where were you when this is...
Lord.
Where was you? How did you feel? And then obviously, where was I? And
so yeah. I was with my friends at the time. We were having some fish and chips. It's very British, and we
fish and chips.
And like midway through, obviously earlier that day we had the notification of like she's been taken into hospital. She's in like critical health.
Yeah.
And when we all got there, we were all just like, she'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
She'll like push through. We were making jokes galore, being like, she's built different. Doesn't matter. Like, she just won't.
She survived pretty much everything. This is nothing.
Yeah, I was going to be like, she's going to go to hospital. She's going to be like, take me back home, dearie.
And then you forget how old she is.
No, yeah, and that was the thing. It was like, she's 96. I was like, she's dealt with worse. And it all culminated in one of the lads was looking on his phone and then just like played the news out loud, like the breaking news, and we were just all like,
she's actually dead.
Oh fuck. And like we weren't really sure what to do because we were like, oh my god, that's like the only kind of knowledge we've had. Now I'll say this now because I might as well get this out of the way. I'm not big on the royals. I'm not a big royal guy, but I did.
What do you mean by not big on royals?
As in, like,
explain.
I'm not really like a fan of the royal family. I don't get in. I'm not really interested.
But they've not really exactly been key players within our lives.
No, that, and also to me,
they're not the ones we kind of like listen to when new laws and judgments have been passed because we have to listen to old wobbly boo boo.
Like the royal family are a bit like a very posh version of like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I find it's like,
oh my god, that'd be a brilliant show.
Like it would be.
That'd be a wicked show.
But like I'm personally like not that invested, but I did like Liz because it was like she just seemed really funny. Like all the clips of her with like David Attenborough and just here's
the thing though, you don't have to be invested and like them. When it comes down to this, you go, shit, that's bad.
Yeah, like it's. Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And plus, this is like, it kind of sounds crazy, but this is like the biggest thing for us.
It's going to change.
This is history, man.
It's going to change. It's weird seeing Charles as the king now.
Yeah.
It's odd because like it doesn't. With the greatest respect, it doesn't feel right.
No, I kind of thought they would have given it to William.
Just they would have gone directly to him.
Someone younger, someone for the younger audience, because this generation is young. We're a young generation. We're not like, and to pass someone, I think he's like 76 years old or something like that.
He is. He's getting up there.
Yeah, he's now. Yeah, but okay, cool. Carry on. Sorry.
Anyway, that's all right. There was a funny moment in which one of our friends was like panicking because he was like, "What are we going to do about money?" We were like, what do you mean? What do you mean, friend?
Yo, friend, explain.
And he was like, it's all outdated now. It's got Queen Elizabeth. We were like, it's not going to go out of date, like, the next day.
Hey, nah.
And I was like, one of them's got fucking Winston Churchill on it. What do you mean it might be out of date?
Good old Winston's been
It was
dead
fucking
for
out
years.
of date in the 60s.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Oh wait, when did Churchill
not the
pass away?
60s.
How long did he live for? Was it 60? Was it 70s?
mate, when did World War II end?
Yeah, but he didn't die in the 40s.
No, he would. No, he died. I think it was in the 80s, mate.
Did he? Was it
Just
that
check. He hasn't been dead for that long. Google. We're googling right now.
1965. There we go. I was close.
65. That's good.
It was 60s.
You said 60s. I said 80s, mate. Oh my god! I was like, this guy's still living. Still living.
Point being is this guy was just like, oh no, the money's gonna be out. Of
Just
date.
thought about the money.
We were like, James, like most of his money's in his bank.
Yeah.
Oh well, it was a funny moment.
But but he is right though. In a sense, everything changes. The money changes.
The money will change by like a year or like 2 years.
It's already in. I think they're saying they're already going to start putting it into circulation. And they said something on the lines of, so the other thing crazy. So her initials E to R.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth II. Obviously, her name's Regina in it. Yeah. So, anyways, her initials. So like
It's
on
Windsor, isn't it?
no, it's
Her
Elizabeth.
surname's Windsor.
She's Regina.
Right, we're doing more.
We're googling this. Listen, her name. She had Regina in her name. I'm telling you, unless someone's pulling my leg.
Elizabeth.
Full name.
Elizabeth.
Put Queenie's full name.
Yeah, her full name is Elizabeth Windsor.
No, there's Regina in there. So what the fuck's the R for?
Elizabeth Alexandra Mary was a
Yeah, I fucked
queen
it.
from that to that. Hey,
Yeah, Elizabeth II Regina. That's what E2R stands for.
what? Nah.
Yeah.
Regina must mean something else. Because her full name is what I just saw there, Alexander Mary or something.
I'm telling you.
Well,
Anyways,
it's
so
potentially one of those names. Anyway,
so
carry on.
basically,
Go.
so like where that initial is put everywhere
Yeah.
on letterboxes, the Royal Mail,
Now it's going to have to be.
on the boxes of where the guards stand, that will all have to be changed. So someone said they said something. I think BBC said it or Sky said it. They said so. E2R would change to Charles
The third.
III. So it'll have 3 lines, and I think Charles III, whatever the last name he's taken.
It might also be Regina.
They said it might change.
Oh, okay.
So it depends what his full title is,
And then it will be, and then that's going to be
and
replaced.
that will be the code, the actual for everything. So him stamping, him signing, everything changes.
Have you seen Horrible Histories?
Yeah.
You know my name is Charles II. Rap.
No, I haven't. No.
Right. Okay. Right. Live reaction.
Live reaction.
Because
Okay.
you need to see this because it's incredible. But
This is supposed to be a very delicate moment, but Harry's now turned it to Horrible Histories.
Horrible Histories is.
My name is Charles II. I love the people and the people love me so much that they restored the English monarchy. I'm part Scottish, French, Italian, a little bit Dane, but 100% party animal. Champagne! Spaniels I adored, named after me too. Like me, they were fun with a natty hairdo. Is today my birthday? I can't recall. Let's have a party anyway because I love a mass war. All hail the king.
Yeah.
So this one's Charles III.
So everyone was saying, feel bad for Charles III because there's no way he's going to be able to live up to the expectations of this guy. And just had the clip of him.
Have you seen the other
being
one?
Flung in the air.
Have you seen the other one where they're gone? Charles I abolished Parliament.
Yes.
Charles II abolished Parliament, and they're like Charles III ... So they're just imagine. Okay, someone's probably going to be listening to the podcast like, "Bear, it's not true. He can't." There's certain rules and stipulations.
There's more rules now than there was, however.
But imagine if you did.
I don't know.
Imagine my guy just walks in and goes,
We're very far
"I
along.
relinquish Parliament."
To be fair,
Dun dun dun.
I had no idea what it would do to the
Liz Truss would
taxes.
be like, "What the?"
Like her first 2 weeks. Day
No,
one,
why?
Queen dies, and
No, day 1, I come into office. Day 2, she's dead.
then next
And now,
week,
whatever the week is,
All of you
I
are
don't
dead.
have a job. I'm homeless.
God.
I'm jobless, sorry, not homeless.
So, where were you? What was your reaction?
So I came back from the market.
Cool.
I'm stocking the fruit and veg up. And I'm doing all that stuff, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I go to, now this is hilarious. I go to my mate's shop who has a Greek restaurant, and he's like, you hear the news? I'm like, what? We got ninja virus now, or we got like something that's like spawned from. Oh shit, I can't say that, can I? Sorry. Strike 2. Editations. Yeah, I can't say the whole.
I think you're all good. Carry on.
Not allowed, because it might refer to someone. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm not. Sue me. Right. So where was I? Yeah, right. That's it. So I'll get there, and the Greek boys were like, "Have you heard the news?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." They're like, "The Queen's." First, he said to me, "The Queen's dead."
Right.
And I was like, "What makes you so sure that she's dead?" And he's like, "Mate, don't you know? Like, there's like they've already planned her death." I'm like, "What sadistic bullshit is this?" He says, "They haven't planned her death. What I mean by is they've planned, like, if she dies, there's 3 things that happen, like 3 stages, and then they have this big orchestrated type plan, like Mission Impossible." Yeah, like from D1 to D13, right? I'm like, okay, fair enough. But he said to me, she's ill, but I reckon she's dead. I said, what makes you say that? He said, because they've now reported she's ill, and she's at Balmoor in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
One of her estates. He said, look, she's ill, but she's already passed away. The news is just known about it now. So the news is the last people to know, because we are the people. I was like, okay, you're kind of smart at this, aren't you?
There is a few steps that need to take place.
And then it dawned on me. I was like, oh, she's ill. I was like, oh, she'll make out of it. I said, this is what I said. I said, the news has got bored. She's ill. Let's cover that coverage, because COVID-19 is boring. The Ukraine-Russian war is dead. Yeah. And everything else is going on. Yeah. And then about 6:30, I'm on the phone to my brother. And we're talking, and he's like, yeah, you know the Queen's ill. He's like, what the fuck? Really? Nothing's been broadcasted. I said, yeah, weirdly, my phone didn't ping me on the news app.
Yeah, we didn't get a ping immediately. I think we just found it, went on the news.
Yeah. My and my brother's like, oh shit, okay. And the first thing that he said, and listen, no one lie. You can't lie. We all thought the same thing. Are we getting a bank holiday? We all did. We all thought it.
Have you seen the clip from the Sidemen where they're like,
but you do know
yeah,
that we're not getting a bank holiday.
no, we are on her funeral.
No, we're not.
Yeah. No,
Who said, are we?
Yeah.
When is it?
Okay, so this like broke this morning, I think.
Yeah,
But
because
on her funeral,
before
it's
it
gonna
was
be a bank
a lot of
holiday.
people were saying she signed some sort of declaration saying that no more bank holidays, because we do have quite a lot of bank
Yeah, but
holidays.
they're fun.
Yeah, no, but we have shit tons of bank
Yeah,
holidays.
great.
And none of them make any sense. Like, give me a bank holiday on a Friday. So the Monday's included.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, no, good point.
But I was like, for her, there should be a special 4-day bank holiday. We should have 4 days off. And you know what? It should start on a Friday, because then you can't have a bank holiday on a Saturday or Sunday. So that means Monday and Tuesday is off. So imagine Friday to Tuesday would be awesome. Do you know what? I'll tell you what, boys and girls, that would be savagery. But anyways, listen, I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty for thinking that. I thought the same thing. My brother thought the same thing. Everyone in the country thought bank holiday. Clearly, we were misled and we didn't know that there was, because no one said anything about bank holiday.
But now it is confirmed. Whenever the
just getting one.
funeral is, it's going to be a bank
Just
holiday.
one. 70 years of reigning, and we get one. Charles, fix it.
Fix it up, boy.
Fix it. You know what? Someone mentioned him on the news. They're like, I love Charlie. He's made king, and you call him Charlie. Like, have some
Big up,
respect.
Charlie.
Put some respect on the old man's name.
Good old Charlie.
King Charles. Mama.
Mumsy.
Mama.
Mumsy's made me a large dinner.
No, that was his speech. He says, I would dearly miss my mama,
Oh, bless.
my papa.
That's the other thing as well, is like, even if you don't like the rules, I don't really like the rules. At the end of the day, it's still sad because it's a son who's lost his mum.
It's a death, isn't it?
You know, it's a death. And if you're not sad about that, then you're a little bit weird.
Yeah, you're a weirdo. Hello. So, thought someone walked past.
They did.
They did. There was a
Someone keeps walking past.
yeah.
You're responsible for like a CVV's presenter of.
hello. Hello. On today's episode, kids.
Today's episode, we're going to look at people outside the window.
Out the window we look. Out the window we look. Out the window. That's the theme song.
I don't know what's happening. I'm frightened.
So, anyways,
Talking
listen.
about the Queen's death, and we've already gone mad.
The whole country's gone mad. You should have seen. There's just cars flying everywhere.
People will keep walking out.
I
Behind
saw
the
a
window.
carriage randomly. I thought, fuck me, here we go.
We've gone back in time.
I thought there was going to be a bunch of me's walking behind the carriage, shackled up. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's not a joke. It's serious. Anyways, so where was I? Right? Yeah. So I found out, and we were just like, I was like, oh shit. Harry's gone. Harry, you're right. Are you good? No? Wasn't she part of that whole thing? No? No?
I think so.
1952, when she was made, wasn't there slaves running in and out wild?
I think she.
Do you know what I find crazy? In the UK, before slavery even came back, there was actually black people that weren't slaves. And then suddenly they were like, yeah, right, so, well, you got a good job, you're a slave now. So that's it, we're just going to bring everyone.
I don't know how much of this I can include.
Guys, if you become a patron, you can hear the most explicit, out of line, bordercrust, ludicrous accusations, factual.
All it takes
Yeah.
is one person to pay £5 and then we're cancelled.
Right, so where was I saying? I was saying, so yeah, then we found out, and then it just dawned. I was like, she's actually dead. She's died. And then I said to my mum, nah, she's been dead since 12 o'clock.
Because
Later on, we found out that they think it was, I don't know, they're making stuff up as they go along. They're like, oh, the Guardian leaked it. Like, no, like, hear me out. No one leaks things unless people want them to know. Like, we were meant to know the plan for the Queen for the 12 days. It's not like it's supposed to stay a secret.
No, we
and
know.
the Guardian leaked out. No one did. It was just made to look like it's leaked out.
exactly.
So they kind of like said,
So
someone.
it seems a bit more normal.
So
but we all know.
Who's the Donny, the main guy in charge of like letting the reporters know that it was the chap when you saw that little clip, he was hiding behind a newspaper. He's like,
Oh God, yeah.
the main chap, I can't remember his name.
I'll put the word up here.
Yeah, his name. He didn't mean word, the name.
Oh yeah, the name even.
Right. He would be the first one to like
To
let,
let them know, so then
and then
they
call them again to let them know. And there was certain protocols.
steps.
But go ahead, tell us the steps, young Harry
So the
Potter.
steps, I believe it starts off. They once the Queen actually passes away, the message "London Bridge has fallen" gets sent out to the various people that need to know, and then that's taken over to the news, to like the reporters,
Right.
and then from there, that's how it spreads. But there's a lot of intricacy before. There's like a waiting period, and this is why I think you're right when you say she probably passed away at like 12.
It's called D-Day.
Yeah, there's like a period of time before we're actually informed, before that actual message of London Bridge has fallen is sent to the public. There's like there's a gap. There's a bit of time before we actually find out about the
Yeah,
Queen.
because like there's like 3 places in there. They said like so she passes away in Balmore in Scotland. Then there's there's like a process for that to happen.
because they've got to get her back to
Yeah, and then
UK, which it's as of recording, they're currently transporting the coffin from Scotland to back to England, which is like a 175-mile journey.
so wouldn't that'd be D-Day 2?
D-Day 2.
Because I'm reading here,
Yeah.
it says the Queen's coffin will return to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, that'll be D-Day 2 then,
Right. So
because that's the next step to get
Yeah.
her there.
and then obviously then if she didn't pass away in Balmore, it would if she passed away in London, then London's easy because she's in London.
Yeah.
So there's no. But if she was to pass away abroad, they send a special plane, and they call them. They got undertakers, right?
Mm.
But they're special force undertakers. So
'Cause
they
it has to be.
So they carry guns.
So that no one can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you
Like-
seen as well? There's
I've not
like
seen it.
there's like different like what's the word? There's like a spare hearse that's
Yeah.
currently en route in case the first one breaks down.
Yeah.
I had a dark mind. I thought it was just in case someone tried to shoot the hearse.
No, it's
I
true.
mean, that might also
It's
be
true.
part of
yeah,
it,
Yeah, yeah,
but-
yeah.
Yeah, no, there's like so many.
Do you know what it is? I find it this okay. I find it fascinating as hell,
All
like
the
how
different
this
steps.
happened. Because what they've essentially have done, right, is they've collided the 21st century with the whatever century of
With like
their
the monarchy,
process.
but which is like
Yeah.
quite an old.
Because did you hear? Obviously, you watched the whole when he was in St James's Palace and he gave the old. It's like, how old does that court look, mate?
It's such an odd juxtaposition
it's
of
nuts.
like 21st century versus like the monarchy is.
I've never been this
technically
invested.
outdated.
Yeah,
as
but
a
it's-
concept.
But we say that, however, the change of position now is so inundated. Like the whole world was watching this. It wasn't just us.
No, it was a
Like-
worldwide event.
Someone said to me, "Oh, this is boring." I said, "How the f can this be boring?"
Yeah, even if you don't.
I said, "I don't understand half of it."
Subjectively wrong.
Like I don't like. Okay, we're not as invested in the Royals as someone who was brought up with the Royals could be. So let's say you were brought up at the time when you'd probably be gone by then. But like 1952, she's made queen, and then you kind of follow that process, and then your family followed that process. Then okay, you're with the Royals, Diana and everything going. But like the only things we ever got from the royal family is look, Meghan and Harry got married. The Queen turned up. Blah blah blah. The Queen's there. We kind of know her as like a kind of like a tourist attraction. That's all we see the monarch.
That is,
being.
yeah.
But obviously, we study the monarch and we know like the lines of the monarch that goes around because that's obviously what we learn in classes. But what I'm trying to say is like this is actually like a monumental moment in history, and whether or not you're invested in it,
It's still important
very important.
because it will just might not directly affect our lives.
No.
It might just be a case of like the money changes, all of the ERs being changed to what was it, C, whatever his surname was. Like all of that's going to change with like freeze, and it won't be stuff that's like hugely impactful day to day. But it's just like it's the longest. It's generations that have known the Queen, and then it's changed.
It's crazy because they've got like up to like I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like from D1 to D10 or D13, one of the two. So then obviously, like you said, so carry on. You got D.
D2 was actually transporting the coffin.
Yep.
D3, I believe, is the actual.
Because the other day they had the Ascension Council meeting, and that was nuts,
Because that was like Gordon Brown.
bro.
Boris
We had all like the Labour. We had basically
all
five.
It was like 5 or 6
We had
people.
Tony Blair, we had
Gordon Brown, David Cameron, Theresa
Cameron.
May,
Boris Johnson, Theresa May,
and
Liz was there.
Ed Miliband in the back.
I didn't really see the Millerman brothers.
Okay. It did look like a scene from the Avengers.
They were assembled.
I'm just like all the
I saw too many memes. I saw
Coming
there was a meme.
together.
There was a meme about Boris and Theresa May's sexual tension. It was just so like, why? What the fuck is going on? But you know what? I find it fascinating because for the first time ever, we get to see this televised,
Yeah, what?
and
yeah.
it's so whack. Not whack in a disrespectful moment.
No,
man.
no, it's
whack in
odd.
a- like I'm seeing all prime ministers since I was born assemble. Yeah.
And it's
And they're in this room, and the language that is used is so old and
like
outdated.
Shakespearean, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And we was watching this woman give this speech, and we've never met this woman in our entire lives. And she's running the show, followed by the other guy, and then we've never seen the archbishops in the same room as one another.
No.
York was there, Canterbury was there. It was like, and we're watching this moment, and they've all gone silent, and then they go, "Long live the king! Long live the king!"
Did you see Nigel Farage's video?
No,
Oh my god.
I
It
don't
was
like
just
that guy.
No.
I don't even want to put him on this platform.
I mean, fair, because he is an A-grade dick.
Yeah.
However, his video is also incredibly disrespectful, but it is funny because it's just like, the Queen is dead. Long live the king. We must move on to the new king. It's like, fucking man said, get over it.
He's also the tosser who wanted to
He's the tosser who wanted Brexit, which unfortunately happened,
and he also wanted to fight Boris Johnson, and after the KSI fight,
he did, didn't
apparently
he?
he attended the fight.
He did, because like Harry Roadshaw saw him and said hi.
Why?
Because of course Harry did.
God, Harry just no. There's no filter on this.
Harry's a bit of a mad one. You never really know what the fuck he's going to do.
I'm trying to find, right, this, like, the D-Day operations.
And then we can, like, go through them one by one.
Yeah, because it is interesting for people who've seen it, not seen it, and then obviously where me and you can go along and just speak about, like, exactly what each one is. All right, so Britain's plan for when Queen Elizabeth dies. Hello? Yeah. They've got it here, right? So you've gone from D-Day, right, which is what it's called.
Yep.
Then you've got come on. You got D-Day 1, which is where so it says at 10 a.m. on the day after the Queen's death, the Ascension Council, which includes senior government figures, meets at St. James's Palace to proclaim King Charles the new sovereign. So obviously William was there.
Harry came there as well, didn't he?
No.
Did he not?
No.
I swear I saw
when
Harry.
I saw the broadcasting. What the fuck was that all about? I thought I saw a Viking ship go straight past me. I was like, times have moved, man. Lizzie, why did you pass so quickly? Why have we gone backwards for? What's going on? It's just random. I just seen two of Harry's uncles walk past.
Was there a giant pair of tits?
Yeah.
Behind you as you were talking about the Queen.